Disconnection of technology. I think there are people who are disconnected and then want to be back to being reconnected. But you can't be reconnected in a way where you're going out in a coffee shop and you're talking to people because that is weird. That is something that is now not natural. It's not something that you go up to someone. And I think more what we see in society, in my occasion, is like for Colin Samir or Subway Takes, those are the two like mainstream things to be like, oh, I want to be more popular, or oh, look at these everyday people that are normal. It's kind of funny because it's like we have to remind ourselves that these people are just people in the end of the day. They're not any category, they're not any left or right, they're not any like Jewish or Christian or non-Catholic. They're still people, and yes, the titles can still dictate of like what they think and who they are part of their identity, but I don't think it should be the whole identity of a human being. I a lot of people or one person, it's like a junk drawer. It's a junk drawer of ideas. It's a junk drawer of, oh, I'm going to play guitar. I believe in A, Y, and Z. I believe in how the world is flat or something like that. And maybe you hear that and you're like, oh, this person's crazy. And in a sense, maybe I am crazy. But also in a sense that there's also this part of the world that you don't know me as much as people want to know each other. The only way that we know each other is communication. And the only way that we could communicate is that we talk to each other. But now the only way to talk to each other is this online format. Or at least say, oh, check on my Instagram page, or check on my LinkedIn, or check on my resume, or it's all digital. And I think there are places, and I just haven't found them, where you can talk to someone and you can't be like, hey, what's up? Yo, you want to play b-ball? And then they play b-ball. But I think it is so much harder to initiate that pattern than to actually someone else reciprocating and asking you how it is. Again, depending on the person, but this is how I feel like in society. I feel like we say things way more carefully now, and I feel like we kind of withhold text messages that we quote unquote shouldn't send, but at the same time, what's the harm in not sending a quote to a friend that you've been with so long? I mean, they're not going to send out on the internet and be like, hey, don't do that. They would just tell you subtly, like a good friend.